Here I am in May. Of course, by the time you see this, it'll be June, and summer will be in full swing, unless, of course, the world has ended in the meantime. Start of May, I've got another eBay delivery, I think. Ooh. Oh, more broken teeth. Broken teeth in a jewel case that's got interesting. Can you see the pattern on the jewel case there? Look there. Is that braille? It's also got an anchor and a sort of swirly, all sorts of weird things there. I don't know why it's got those, because it's a regular Vorez Saraband disc. I guess that's a third-party um, tray. Anyway, the tray's going to get thrown away because it's all broken. But what the product is more Christopher Young. It's rapid fire. So that's adding to my Christopher Young collection. I think it was his birthday last week, something like that. It's May the 2nd, and some things have come from Chris's Soundtrack Corner in Berlin. These were just bits and bobs, really, nothing specific. They are a Mark Isham Time Cob. It's one of those fairly shortish 1990s Vorez releases. Unsurprisingly, that's the German Colosseum version. There's another Christopher Young, which is Shade, which is what is that? It's an Intrada. See on that. Intrada Signature Editions. So much cellophane. What's that? There's young himself. Doesn't he look young in those days? What's that? 20 years ago, that. So who's in this film? Sylvester Stallone, Melanie Griffith, Jamie Foxx, Tandy Newton, Gabriel Byrne, and someone called Stuart Townsend, who I'm not familiar with. And the third one is Bruce Broughton, Stay Tuned, another Intrada. Intrada Special Collection. That's that. These are all composers who are generally reliable, aren't they? It's Tuesday the 6th. It's come over all cold again. Postie has just delivered World of Books with their wonderful tendency to just pack a CD in a completely unprotected mailer. Doesn't sound like there's broken teeth this time, so I may have got away with it. Yeah. Okay, this is me topping up my collection on Wes Anderson movie scores. Sort of 9 or 10. The most recent couple have only been released digitally. But I was looking back at some of the older ones. I've already got Grand Budapest Hotel and Fantastic Mr. Fox and things like that. But I'm filling in the gaps. So there's Rushmore. which these tend to have a mixture of songs and score on them, don't they? And I think the score here was from his Mark Mothersbaugh period. He seems to have moved on to Alexandre Desplat. But yeah, so a few Mothersbaugh score tracks and then some songs. The Kinks, Cat Stevens, The Who, Rolling Stones, John Lennon, Faces. So, yeah, that's that one. There'll be a couple more in the next day or two. It's Wednesday the 7th. Posties delivered. Bundle of things. Let's have a look. First one, got a tear strip. That is recent Varese releases. These come from the Varese International Store, which is Little Princess by Patrick Doyle and The Thornbirds by Henry Mancini. Nice. This strange sort of pink wrapping. Okay, this is something I bought at random off of Discogs, I think, because I was doing a thing on Facebook the other day of titles with numbers in them, and you could get as far as 13 and not 14, and I asked everybody else for their opinions on 14, and somebody said Perkins is 14 by Kostas Christidis. I've got one thing by him before, so yeah, this is a BSX Records release. It's only a few quid, so I thought I'd give that a go. And this might be in here. I think this is more Music Magpie. It might be additions like Rushmore the other day to my Wes Anderson collection, perhaps. And so it is. That kind of more or less rounds the whole set out. We've got Life Aquatic, Steve Zissou. We've got Darjeeling Limited and Moonrise Kingdom. So there we are. So this is largely compilations of pre-existing stuff. So is this, but it's got original music by Desplat in it. And this one, yeah, this is songs with a few tracks by Mark Mothersbaugh. I say a few, it's like 4. I bet they're probably really short as well. But anyway, so that rounds out my Anderson set, I think, really. Okay, it's Thursday the 8th. I've got a couple more things. Something from Oxfam, which is just, oops. Well, I've got Groundhog Day again. Someone's written on the sleeve, but that's what you get with second-hand stuff. Oh, cripes. I shall be lucky if that plays very well, because it's all scratched up and nasty looking on the back. I paid £3 for it, but you know, £3's too much if it turns out not to play at all, isn't it? We'll see. And this other one, let's see what this other one is. There we go. It's a Giacomo del Orso, Nerone e Poppea, and Caligula e Messalina. Interesting rear tray. I think we'll swap that clear tray out for a black one as there's no artwork in it. Use the have the clear one free for some other time. Yeah, so it's yeah. No great surprise if it's Giacomo del Orso that we've got vocals by Ed del Orso. Very nearly nudity on the back there. Look, there's a nipple. Anyway, there we go. Well, I've got Groundhog Day again. Now it's Friday the 9th. Postie has delivered 3 boxes. Let's have a look at them. Useless. Doubly useless. Tear strips. Pish. Right, that is a piece of non-film based music. But I'll show you it as I've spent the time opening it. It's an Art of Noise album, which was a Record Store Day release this year. Glad to get that. Yes, that sticker is not going to peel off very easily off of that. Never mind. Have that. This one will be from Music Box in France, which will therefore be an early Alan Silvestri for a apparently fairly rubbishy mid-1980s Jerry Lewis comedy. One of 2 that he made in Europe and said, as while as I'm alive and in control of the rights, this is never going to get shown in the US. So that's that. Pas où t'es rentré, on t'a pas vu sortir, which is something like, how did you get in? We didn't see you leave. That's 84. And this one. Not sure what's this one going to be. We'll find out. The Cake Slice of Doom. By the way, this morning I've been playing that Patrick Doyle one, Little Princess. That's really nice. Okay, right. This will please Birdman. This is that Gladiator expansion that's finally reached me. So that's a 3-disc jobby. Yeah, works out at 200 minutes apparently across 3 discs. There we are. Disc 1 and 2 and 3. In fact, I think just check. Fight my way to this. Yeah. Okay, right. Pop quiz for you. What's the link between these 2 movies? Post your answers in the comments. Here we are on Monday the 12th. Postie's delivered something vinyl sized. cardboard, and we have a gatefold, double LP of some Morricone. Peur sur la vie. Yeah, so that looks like that's in brand new nick, really. That's plain black vinyl on both of those. Yeah, double album. That was about 15 quid, so kind of new single album price, really. Yeah. How that ended up at Oxfam. Somebody was gifted that and didn't want it, I guess. It's Tuesday the 13th, about lunchtime. About an hour ago, I spotted that Victor Field had commented on Facebook that he'd received his copy of the Pursuit, Crawl Space, etc. Kickstarter, Jerry Goldsmith. And the likes of Ian Clark and I were both commenting, saying, "Oh, hope I'll get mine soon." This box has just arrived, so this might be mine. Let's see. It's got the sort of weight that kind of says there's only one CD in it. Yes, and so there proves to be. Yep. There we go. Pursuit, The People Next Door, and Crawl Space. Break into that. That. Quite a comprehensive 20-page booklet. The usual stuff. Well, Yaval's got some of the liner notes in there, along with John Burlingame. Very nice. Cool. It's now Wednesday the 14th. Postie's just delivered this. Let's have a look what we've got here. Feels like 2 CDs. Yes, it looks like 2 CDs as well. So what have we got? Okay. This is, gosh, the booklet's a bit mangled in there. It's a Michael Nyman, The Claim. And In the Mood for Love, which is various composers. I do like the theme by Shigeru Umebayashi, but I do appreciate that that's practically the only track by him on this. And most of the rest of it is other people. Look at that lettering, that's tiny! I'm afraid my eyesight is not good enough for that these days. But we'll see what those are like. Cool. Sunday the 18th, I've been away for a few days and some things have been delivered in my absence. So let's have a look what they are. This is a new release, which obviously come in a card sleeve, slightly disappointingly. But that's Chris Benstead's Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, just released. This, let's have a look at this one. I think most of us recognise this style of box. It's A League of Their Own, Hans Zimmer. I thought while I was at it I'd buy something old, so I've got 101 Dalmatians by Michael Kamen. The league is broken on the jewel case, but hey. I think that one was going fairly cheap, so never mind that. I'm less aware of what this one's going to be. Let's have a look. Ah, yes, okay. This is a Cholos release. Filming Sir George Auric. I thought I'd got that, but I checked and I haven't. So yeah, it's got some tracks from Caesar and Cleopatra, the Titfield Thunderbolts, Dead of Night, Passport to Pimlico, The Innocents, The Lavender Hill Mob, Moulin Rouge, Father Brown, It Always Rains on Sunday, and Hue and Cry. I've got most of the Chandos movies albums. They're always good. This is the BBC Phil Under Room on Gamba. It's now Thursday the 29th, so we're getting close to the end of the month. I've just received a couple of things via the postman. So let's see what these are. This feels like it's got one CD in it. Okay, this is because it was Dracula Day at the start of the week, and I was looking through all my Dracula related things that I'd got, and one that I didn't have. Strangely mucky disc. It's Dracula. I've got a few blaxploitation movie soundtracks. This is Gene Page OBS. Yeah, so that's from 1972. And this one feels like it's going to have 3 things in it. The easiest way into this is tearing the back end of the okay. Well, this is. I ordered one thing. This was off the back of Rob Daniels's video. That they appear to have sent me 2 other things with it. One of which is Bruce Broughton's Master of Ballantrae, which I've got already anyway. I don't know whether this was like freebies. So I don't know what we'll do with that. Pass it on to anybody. If anybody else is interested in Bruce Broughton's Master of Ballantrae, hit me up with a message and maybe I'll send it on to you. And the other was actually something that I've seen online every now and again and wondered about, which is a Ken Wanberg compilation, Draw and Red River. Okay. So that's nice to have a couple of freebies. It's Friday the 30th. It's a quick update on those things I received yesterday. This Ken Wanberg disc, it's got a crack in it on the outer edge. Which means that although Draw, which is the first half of the disc, plays fine, Red River gets a few tracks in and then skips and hops and jumps and stops playing entirely. And psychologically, it's weird that I feel aggrieved about that, seeing as this is something that I received for free. I hadn't ordered it, I wasn't expecting it, but it's kind of annoying that it doesn't play all the way through. To the extent that I've gone on a hooky download site and downloaded the things and burnt them onto a CDR to put in the dual case with the original one, just so that I can play Red River all the way through. Weird, isn't it? And it's now the 31st, so the very end of May. 31st is also the 95th birthday of Clint Eastwood. Anyway, box has just been delivered by the postman. And not my usual postman, somebody different. I thought we had an Australian accent, it was a bit odd. Anyway, I think this is going to be an eBay order of 3 discs, so we'll see. Because if it isn't, I'm not sure what it is. Oh no, it's an FSM CDs. Right, okay, an FSM CDs. Yeah. Okay, well, what we have here is we have a couple of Bruce Broughtons, which is his cartoon concerto, and Heart of Darkness, which appears to be a computer game thing. But the reason the main purpose of this order was Morricone's Mission to Mars, which does tend to be a bit expensive, but this time thankfully it wasn't. So that's one more thing ticked off from the FSM CDs inventory. That's your lot for May, obviously. So have a good June. In the meantime, stay fresh, cheese bags.